Well, if anybody knows of a single family that has RV parking and is at least a 3.2, somewhere south of 600,000, I'm looking for a 1031 exchange. I'm looking for a house that I can exchange into. I've got a rental property that's under contract to close early March.
Can't help you today. I will keep my ear out. Who was that that made that request?
David Van Steenkist.
Okay.
And it has to have RV parking or the ability to make it, the space to, if the fence can be knocked down or whatnot.
Hey, hey all, this is Eric. I want to piggyback off of David's request. I have some 1031 funding that we need to find a replacement property by end of February. And we could either do 2 single families in the 400 range, 400 to 500 range, or we could go up to about 850 if the numbers worked on a single purchase. So something west of I-25 and north of probably Arvada Golden. So I live in Superior, Louisville area, so something kind of Boulder County-ish. Don't really love Erie per se. As far north as South Longmont. So
that's where we're gonna be competing with each other. It's almost exactly.
Hello.
In RV parking though.
Yeah. I'm open to commercial too, if it's the right place.
So I have a question. Being new to this, or relatively new to this group, if I had 200,000 to 300,000 to invest in fix and flipping, is anyone in this group interested in that sort of activity?
That's the bulk of our group.
I'd say that's what I'm here for.
Interesting.
Problem solved.
Oh, look at that. I'm a contractor.
You've hit the jackpot.
If you want to place that in land with higher returns than houses and less risk, I'll take you up on it.
Okay. So let's say that after this little exercise is over, perhaps I need to join your group and become a formal member, and then I can.
Well, while we sit here and wait, but yes, sir, you need. We've got a Facebook group. We've got a in-person group where we meet monthly and we try to do webinars. We're going to start doing some webinars, a little added stuff, but we got a very active Facebook group. We've got a website. You can be a part of it there, but we are comprised of fix and flippers, buy and hold, commercial property, land guys. We've got contractors. We've got stagers, staging companies. We've got hard money, private money. We've got, what else? Insurance.
Well,
we've got
hello.
And I'm an architect and developer, so I'm on some other.
We can hear you, Manfred.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
So we're gonna start because we got a lot of people in here tonight, and I'd like for you to be everyone to be able to introduce yourself. So we're gonna get started. Our monthly nightmare is getting Manfred tuned up on his brand new laptop he bought just this afternoon. His other one was dying. But welcome to Real Estate Investors Group, our RIG or RIG, our February meeting. Normally we would be at Frolic Brewing Company, and every month I'm thinking about I should take the slide out, but no, they're having a hard time making it through this time. And so if you're in the neighborhood of Westminster, we encourage you to stop in. They've got good food, they've got good beer, and good people. And if you ever do go there, you'll find these little things on the table. Red means I'm good, hold off, or green, I'm thirsty or hungry, come take care of me. But anyway, this is we've been going through the informal networking and just trying to get Manfred networked in. We're gonna go through some short welcome and announcements, which I'm doing now. We're gonna do a member introductions, and then we're gonna do some have, wants, and OMGs. You can be thinking about those now as we move forward. And then we're gonna let Manfred, and we've got 8:30 adjourned networking. We're usually in the bar. We're there to 9. So if we hang out here till 9 asking questions, that'll be okay too. One guy asked, are there fix and flippers in the group? And yes, there are. We went over all the trades and services, and we've got a little bit of everybody covered in our group. And from time to time, you may hear a deal come up that just sounds oh so sweet and just too good to be true. Sometimes that is the case. We encourage everybody to work together and network and team up and partner together. Also, the number one thing we encourage you to do is do your own due diligence. Check out the person, check out the deal, ask for references, but by all means, don't buy anything on Facebook. Okay, in our informal networking, someone asked about, hey, how do I join this group? There you go. It's facebook.com/groups, Realty Investors Group, very active. We've got a huge following on there. It's a very active group. A lot of times somebody will be driving down and go make a post, hey, I need an electrician, I need a plumber, I need this, I need that. And usually within a couple of minutes, you've got a couple of suggestions. So make sure you do that. MeWe is kind of up and coming. I don't know if it's going to grow to anything close to what we've got, but we've got a presence there, and we've got a LinkedIn group. And our meetup group, we've got it there, but that's not really been bringing in that many members. So I'm not sure if meetup's going to be around, but we will have our Facebook and our website. And if you forget anything else, just remember realtyinvestorsgroup.org. All our active links are there, and as they change, they're there. This was last night, probably about 8 o'clock. There was 3,542 members, and we usually have 2, 3, 4 a day join. So it's growing, and it's an exciting group. We offer 3 levels of membership. We have the individual membership where one person can join. You get access to everything. You get all the recorded sessions. You'll get all the PowerPoints. Manfred's PowerPoints are there. And I think we've got them back at least 2, maybe 3 years on there. But we'll post stuff there. If you have a business partner, a significant other, you can do a partnership membership, a partner membership, and you save a little bit of money. If you have a business and you would like to promote your business services and deals, I have a 3-2 for sale, whatever, you need a business membership to be able to post those deals and promote your services. You can go in, the Facebook group is free, but to promote deals or promote your services, you need a membership. And part of that is we take a business each month and promote them as business member of the month. We'll try to promote your business on all our social media sites. We have an online business directory, which is starting to grow, and we'll have it there. And a little bit of history, I guess, back up. We used to be Inc., Investors Network Community, and it started way back in, I think it was 2012. And we were very successful and growing for many years, and we came to a point where Katie, the founder, took Inc. and went one direction. We took Rig and went the other way, and I believe we started in August. So we're still trying to get some things filled in. But speaking of our business member of the month, this month is our very own Sherry Cree. She's not only a business member, she's one of my best board members. She's always there when I need her, a call away. And if you watch her on Facebook, she's up all late at night working hard for her clients. And Sherry, why don't you take it away?
Good evening, everybody.
She was up too late.
I'm Sherry Cree with Ascendant Real Estate. I'm a real estate broker. So instead of telling everybody what I do as a real estate broker, because you all probably know what we do, I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit. I am originally from Tokyo and moved to the United States in '96 with my husband, who was stationed in Japan, serving Navy. So we moved to the States along with the marriage in '96. So we've been married for 25 years. And we lived in California first, the Bay Area, and we moved to Washington, D.C. And I came to Colorado towards the end of '99. And then that's when we started getting into real estate investing. We had a very close personal friend who was a real estate investor with a portfolio of about 30, 40 rental properties. And he pretty much personally guided us through to learn how to purchase investment property and build your rental portfolio. That's how I first got into real estate. And I had a full-time corporate job. So we acquired 1 or 2 properties per year and fix it up and manage our rentals for the first 10 years. And I got a real estate license in 2008 when I got laid off from my corporate job per advice of our CPA and tax attorney to become a real estate professional under IRS code. So I had no intention to become a real estate agent, but I got licensed for the tax deduction purposes. But since then, I got really hooked on this profession of being a real estate agent, representing my clients' interest and see them succeed or accomplish what they try to accomplish. So I am currently a full-time residential real estate broker and focused on Denver and West and North metro area. Most of my business are in there. And other than, so I make income as a real estate agent, but I'm involved in different organizations. And one of the volunteer activities I recently did was with Habitat for Humanity for the project called the Anchor House Project. It is in Broomfield. They are building apartment complex, affordable studio apartment complex for young adults transitioning out of the foster care system into their independent adulthood. So that building, I participated in a volunteer day, will be completed in June. It's near 287 and 10th. It's built on the property donated by church. But I learned a lot about organization, and they're going to have 8-unit affordable housing apartment for foster care system recipients to grow into independence. So, and then another organization that I have very close to my heart is called the Veterans Puppy for Life. And it is founded by a local Vietnam veteran, Frank Griggs. And they breed and provide and train veterans with PTSD to live with the service dog, function as one. And the reason that it's called the Veterans Puppy for Life is because they start the training when puppies are 4 months old. So I'm sorry, 2 months old. So anyway, I like representing my clients' interest and feel I'm grateful for a very rewarding career as a real estate agent. But also I do all my work and I enjoy being part of the nonprofit, contributing for the cause. So anyway, so I'm a landlady, real estate agent, and my goal for this year is to do my first flip. So that's what I'm working on. If anybody wanna partner or provide insight, I would greatly appreciate the network.
All right, thanks, Sherry. And she's an awesome, like I say, she's an awesome board member. She is up late working all the time. So all right, we're going to go into her 30-second elevator speech. I'm not going to sit here and go 3, 2, 1, but if you can, try to spit this out in 30 seconds because we got a few people in here. Because usually we call it 30-second elevator speech because you may be in an elevator between floors and somebody may turn to you and go, "What do you do?" And you got 30 minutes to sell yourself. So we're going to practice, and we're going to start out with, how about Mr. Steve, another one of my board members. Steve, you want to show them how it's done? And we got to what we call the haves, the wants, the OMGs. OMGs can be, "Oh my goodness," or "Oh my goodness." It could go either way. We want to hear both because we can learn from the good and the bad. So if you have anything, if you have a property, there's kind of criteria, kind of limit it to. And we've got some training stuff to come up. We've got Kevin's storage facility as well. So anybody have anything they'd like to share before we go to those?
Share.
Okay.
So just to quickly, to get the real feel of what the current market is, across the nation, across all the price point, you all know we are experiencing extreme shortage of inventory of properties for sale. Not only the affordable first-time home buyer price point, but all across the board. Just an example, I had a buyer client that we went to look at property that is a townhouse built in 84. It was listed at 415,000. We made an offer for 455, so 40,000 over asking, and our offer was cash, waiving, there's no appraisal, and then waiving an inspection, and closed in 2 weeks, rent back free to the seller for 2 weeks. We had to escalate due to the multiple offer situations to 70,000 over asking, which put us to 485. And then we still lost it to another cash buyer. And this is just an example of all my clients, all different price point, all different property types. Some are investors and some are owner occupants, but this has been the case for the past 2 months, every day with me. And one of the properties, single family home in Thornton, listed at 400,000. They received 32 offers in 2 days. So just to share the real feel of it.
All right, thanks, Sherry. Anybody else?
I can list off just the cities that I have deals in currently. I have a house in Commerce City that I'm showing tomorrow. I got a vacant lot in Denver. We have a house in Como, Colorado, which is over by Fairplay, listed at 125K. It's basically just the house, new windows, and a roof. You can do whatever you want with it on 2 acres. I have 2 houses side by side in Salida right now, both in the mid 3s. And then a vacant lot in Aurora and a house that needs some serious work and has a little fire damage up in Greeley.
Thanks, Jack. Anybody else?
Lyndhurst, I need an appraiser that is good with land in Boulder County. And I need an installer for a furnace in the top of my storage unit or garage.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. We're going to go with Kevin. Kevin, are you here? I'll let you speak to your slides.
Yeah, so I have a self-storage facility in Mexico, Missouri. Like it says, 113 units. Currently, it's at 80%. So there's a little room for some improvement there. There's 3 locations in that town. There's an on-site office. The tenants, many of them are long-term. It's it's performing pretty well, but there's room for improvement to get the return on investment up a little bit. It's a pretty stable income. What else? Yeah, I've already covered all that.
And there's your details.
Yeah, there's details. So just asking 525 for it. And it's about $31 a square foot. It's about 16,800 square foot of storage space. There's also U-Haul business included. That's gosh, I'm trying to think now. I think about $4,000 to $5,000 a year in addition. So I put my contact information in the chat room, and there's one with my phone number, and then I put another one in that included my phone number as well as my email address. If you have any interest, feel free to reach out. We can talk about it and see if you have any more information that you're interested in. That's it.
And here's his info, but he's like I said, he put it in the chat. Thanks, Kevin.
Yep.
And John Fisher's Breakfast Club. We've already said that several of us have go there, and we've met there. It's probably the best event in all of Denver. That's the problem. Oh my God, 7 o'clock early on Saturday morning. So when you go there, you've got serious investors that are worth getting up, that are dedicated to getting up early and driving to Denver. At least parking's good. There's no problem for parking. We have a good breakfast. This is a dazzle. This is run by Invest Success, Tim, Ivania, and Vince. And they asked me to share this because surprisingly, they still have tickets. And if you haven't been, you're in the area, you have to have a ticket, and it sells out usually every month. But as of right now, there's spots available.
And Jim, I think, is this first time in some time that they've been meeting in person?
I think they've been meeting in person.
Oh, okay.
Most of this year, they've been diehard. I don't know how they got away with it, but they've been meeting in person. So we've talked to a lot of people about doing fix and flip, and maybe after Manfred's talk, you're going to, okay, now's the time to jump in. When you find that project and you need the funds, I'm with LSG Funding, Line Solutions Group, and we can do rehab loans. We can do, I'm going to breeze through these. If you want more information, you can find it. We got rental loans. The biggest thing of what we do is we do upfront rehab draws. You get your rehab draw either as a credit or an actual check or wire transfer at closing, and there's no monthly payments. All the interest is wrapped into your loan, and it costs a little bit more to get into the loan, and we go up to 90%. I'm trying to do the bullet points real quick. We do up 90%, no monthly payments, and your rehab draws in advance. So we're doing a little bit different. I'm a broker. I work with several firms across the country. So that's me there. And enough of me. The moment everybody's waiting for.
Jim, I got one thing before you go. I just got a want.
All right.
So yeah, this is David Van Steenkist. So we are getting ready to start a new model for our coaching business, where we're partnering with our students, funding their deals, and we have a funding partner. However, we are looking for creating a new fund for a little bit cheaper money, because we got a little bit more hands in the pie. But most of you are not from the land business, and our returns are absolutely sick compared to sticks and bricks. So what we think is cheap money will be really delicious to some of you who have cash and want to invest in a fund. So if anybody's interested, please reach out to me. I'll put my information in the chat. So it's not set up yet, but we're at the very beginning to set it up.
Thank you, Mr. David. Moving forward, here's Mr. Manfred. I think everybody here knows him. And I think most of you are here because he invited you. So we're just going to skip this slide. And Manfred, if you're here, please be here. Take it away.
All right, next. All right, just to give you a little bit information about myself. Jim's already done a real good job on that, but as I said, I've been FIABCI International Real Estate Federation professor, the only instructor for both FIABCI University, NAR, and CIPS Instructor of the Year. I've been an advisor for Ascendant now Reality that own the franchise brands Caldwell Banker, C21 and ERA. Also Brookfield Real Estate Services, Royal LePage Canada. And in 1995, I purchased the master franchise rights for Remax in Germany. So I certainly know real estate quite well. And I was also the 2010 Colorado, Wyoming Commercial Real Estate Chapter President and course developer for Global. And as a give back, I'm on the board of directors of our family orphan communities, where we're building communities to help get children out of orphanages and have a two-parent place to go. I followed trends throughout the year. I said global, regionally, state Pacific, because I've worked in now over 78 countries. It was 72 before, but so I have boots on the ground everywhere, and that helps me develop from the macro down to the micro. A couple of things that I can suggest to you guys is The Economist, which is excellent publication, and especially the January issue where they give you really good insights in terms of places to invest in, what the GDP is and so forth. And then Globe Street News, which is globus.com. Go next. So I've got the 10 takeaways here, which is the economic outlook for business in Colorado and the US, and then commercial real estate. And I've got something for everybody. Thanks for doing the elevators speeches, because that gave me a better idea. But so I've got commercial real estate in 2021, residential real estate, prices, why, how much, etc., interest rates, when, how often, approximate amounts, Colorado business job growth in 2021, population growth projection for 21 and beyond. And all this affects, obviously, supply and demand, which Shigami had talked about earlier, you know, that in real estate, but we'll get to that. And then proven actions you can use your info to get more deals regarding interest rates, et cetera, and how to apply economic indicators to get more clients, do more business, residential, commercial, or partnerships in terms of doing deals together. And also briefly at the end, impact of climate change, QOZs, or qualified opportunity zones, blockchain, cryptocurrency, homebots, and self-driving vehicles. Next.